Sylvester Mensah, Honorable Sylvester Mensah, good evening. I Mijidi Sabibia Yavoko. Well, if you share Sadia Jumedia Yako, and then Albeka, what would you say about the 8 people, your party members, your ministers, and everybody?
It's very pathetic. It's a very difficult situation. It's a situation that makes it extremely difficult to even comment. It's unimaginable, and the violent nature of their passing is completely unimaginable. We can only say, may they rest in perfect peace. Thank you very much.
You are most welcome. Accra, Deputy Finance, Lands and Natural Resources Minister. Honorable, you are a member of the NDC. You work closely with Honorable Mutala, Omanibuma, and the others. If you look at the solemn reflections and how this whole program was put together, what comes to mind?
A great loss, not only to their families, but to this nation called Ghana. I've worked closely, very, very closely with Dr. Murtala Muhammad Ibrahim. If you ask anybody in Parliament, they will tell you how close we were. His mother is a Gonja, and so he calls me his uncle. Many will tell you that it took me to say Murtala is okay, and then it will be okay. That's how close we were. Talk about Alhaji Muniru Lemuna, an elder brother. Indeed, when there was an opportunity for me to nominate somebody to serve on the advisory board of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, I gave him the opportunity. A week before his demise, he was in my office. Honorable Omanibuama, the problem solver. That's how I call him. This is a man that several times will tell the president, Mr. President, leave it with me, and it will be done. Indeed, this is a great loss, and we can only pray for Allah to have His mercy upon them.
During your vetting, I was watching closely, and your passion about solving this environmental menace called Galamsey, and their demise came up as a result of their ability and their passion to fight Galamsey. It's your passion too. It's something that is dear to your heart that we should solve as a country. What would you then say? What would be your advice? What do you think the president should do?
I think the president is doing what he's supposed to do. There was a meeting 3-4 days before this demise, before the demise of these people. Indeed, as part of the strategies to ensure that we are able to do away with Galamsey, that is why we launched the cooperative mining scheme. The cooperative mining scheme will bring on board all those who are in our water bodies, those who are in our forest reserves, so that once they come on the ground, we license them, we give them the necessary tools so that they are able to do responsible mining and then do away with Galamsey. That's exactly what he's doing, and we need to encourage that.
Even though we are mourning, a lot of people are also calling for a state of emergency to be declared in the illegal mining areas. What do you have to say about that as a Deputy Minister of Lands and Natural Resources?
I personally do not think that there's a need for us to declare a state of emergency. What we need to do is to implement the policies that government is coming out with. I strongly believe that if we implement those policies, we will be able to fight Galamsey or reduce it drastically.
Thank you so much, Honorable, for your time this evening. Papa, I mean, my friend, Dr. Prekope, Ejatanko, Mema Uyako, Mijidi Esobi Ohone, Honorable Dr. Omanibuama Juma closely, Bayan Fiem Yunumi and Sani Naimua, na Eyawa. Say, who feel saying?
It's not easy. For the past 3 days, because knowing who he was, on the engine of the election directorate, on the strategy implementing from 2024 up to Ablik Manoff. Even on that fateful day, Wednesday, in the morning, 7 o'clock, Saturday, 7:45. On Manebuama, Yeni and Yeshia, nay, yes, strategy, echo the call Aquatia. In the morning, no one can transfer over to find. Or see Minko Yesi, Minko mini electoral commission and Besha Quayede, Madin also a call Aquatia. Then we should report back in the evening. No one there, the Akosu. Then by 11 o'clock, I was it's so terrible. Yeah. It's so painful. We couldn't take it until today. That is now dawning on us that we really lost him. We didn't believe it because he was all round, or an all round person. Look, on Manipo and Baby Chro Kratamo say computer. Yes. Now me a striker. On the no dribble winning in our not the mammy say, God, good shame his eyes. They say, yeah. In India, it's unfathomable. We don't even know what to do again. But we pick the pieces together.
Monkafra, eti computer man, and I will seminano, a bon commono oyobia, one honorable Omane Buama, Aye Juma, Abenu Yepa, Nami Wabia Wafa, Reverend Professor Dr. Emeritus Lawrence Tete. I think over to your papa na Bibia Bokode. Minim said Nipa yina, Winim Wonina. What you won't say?
In fact, Mianka Summit Trans are playing no movie. Not long ago, I was on that plane. When we were going to Manshia, that was how we went. And that is how I went to Denshanobuase when Major Mama died. So I've sat in that plane, that helicopter, not once, not twice. Me and my team, still on the cause of national dignity. It is painful. Plus, all of them on the plane, to some extent, I know them. Until the pain is very heavy. Those of you who have the power to speak to people, people should be circumspect in how they analyze this thing. People should not be overly political about it. People should not be over spiritual about it, and people should not use it to score points, but should rather look at the hurting family. Breadwinners have died, loved ones have died, and we should use it as a time to reconcile the nation much more than divide it. This is not a time to play NDC, MPP politics, a time to score spiritual powers, but to also rather let the nation know that we are all grieving and together we are serving our nation.
Edu baby say ana yawo abehye busuan titru womunyina no obi awoyere obi awomma efutu oben empire ben na wo homa womunyina sa.
Says only God that can protect. So yemfani nyama nyame na yem sre nyame say oma yakomapa. We should pray for God to give us a heart to be able to understand what it is. But I pray that the good Lord will console you, will comfort you, will guide you, and all of us, the nation. You can imagine how His Excellency the President, his mood, the Vice President's mood, and all the dignitaries that came here. And indeed, the entire nation, Ghana, is mourning. And want to thank TV3 and Captain Smart, all of you who have been able to console people. Please continue to do that. God has given you the ability to comfort people. Use your time now to comfort the nation, because that is what we need. But we should not forget the Godfather. The Bible says, "For it is appointed unto man once to die, and after death, judgment." One lesson we should all learn is that it means you can be a hero today and be a nobody tomorrow. And that is why we must guard our life with fear and tremble.
Maminda was say, Reverend Lawrence Tete, Senior PNC National Chairman.
Captain, you know that 2024 election, I was in IPAC meeting from day one till election with Dr. Omane Boama. And you know that when we are talking about 2024 election verdict, that no political party contested. It was the hard work, determination, dedication, focus, resilience put by Dr. Omane Boama. When the verdict came and John Mahama was sworn in, and his first ministers that he appointed, when I heard the name of Dr. Omane Boama, I said that was the work. The gentleman has really worked, he deserves it. Captain, it is unfortunately that today we have lost this gallant man. You know, Honorable Mutala, how diligent this guy was, passionate. The chief director spoke here and said, Honorable Mutala get to work at 6 a.m. On the day she reported at that ministry was 8 a.m. when the minister was already there. That tells you how this person doesn't joke with his work. He was serving his nation. Alaji Liminu used to be a regional minister for Upper East, where I'm coming from. I know how Alaji Liminu was working hard in the Upper East region. The military men, I'm told that a young guy, guys got married 2 weeks ago, passed away. Yes, this tragedy caught them when they were performing national activities. The squadron leader, I'm told that the wife just passed away. He had gone to give birth 2 months ago and left a baby. I don't know if Captain Yahweh left a baby in the hands. This man was supposed to work hard to take care of the child. I think that the death of this, our gallant 8 men, as a country, we have to government to eliminate Galamsey now in their legacy.
Thank you so
much. And I think that is the way we're supposed to do. Apart from that, I think most of them, their children are minor. I just told you, the military man left, the wife died 2 months ago, he died on the 6th, then they left a toddler. These children, Omanaboma children, Mutala children, if you see them, they are minor. I just came from Mutala's home this evening. We got in there to visit. I want to appeal to the government that whether Jomama government, whether successful government, they should adopt these children, give them the education. They need education that their parents, their fathers, if they were to be alive, what they were going to do for these children. So that tomorrow their family can boast. These 8 gallant men, all of them have left, some of them have left minor, some of them have left adult. The adult, those who do not have work, the government should be able to find work for these children, these men children, so that they'll be able to take care of their siblings, they'll be able to take care of the widows that this gallant men.
Thank you so much. Eti Ebusia Osha Utimi Ehuse Yao Abba Nipa Ebebre Akumemu na Ohesede Esitiena na Eha Adrin Kakra Ewo Aha Enso na Mijidi Ese Nyamea Onua Ebo ni wiase no Onua kasate na de enso ase enche na doma eba ye ni nyina no na wo bebia bia esa esokoduru no na wakwakodu na so ade abako a esese ye shene nso no ene se eye Galamsey ya ye na ye kuhu ye ena ama wo mo ekohwere won kwa eno nti no esese ye timi ede eye sa won fira o mafiri mu ya a very violent and painful death ese ye gina we so na ye timi ede ye biribi ede tu Galamsey ase ehye won enuonyam na emma oman ni mu nyina no ade so ade kase eda ya pempem a ye ntimi ntu ase no ye etimi aboa aba yetimi ede atu ase wo hwe de obia eka wa ha de mpanifo a eba ha nyina no de obia ebusa ne de obia eka ne se nti Galamsey no ye be ye ne den na yetimi etu ase then so no megidi ye se ye betimi na ye de way ade aye esua de kese ade ama ye nyina ye ho a ebe ma ye akwanya soronko na yetimi ade aye Galamsey enwoku ene enum nsabni na no etimi ade aba awieye etisa wo hwa aye the four courts of State House and the Jumedi na ade ebaso mameni Honorable Kweku Rickett Hagen entwa enkomodie no so Honorable memoajo
mejo so mania
na bibia boko de menua mehwe wani ma hu se enye boko
se enye boko yeah
what think that say amani what say
well bibia shock obia wherever you are you will remember when what is asemi it's a shock when young crofo a omo yare de da ho na bibi sa to omo so it's a shock to all of us. President kind I see him moving from denial to basically accepting it. The reason why we're in denial is that it's a shock. Obia yare da ho na we wa but say the person went through a process, but this completely shocked us. I mean, for gallant Ghanaians, 8 of them public servant to die in the line of duty, it's very difficult to take. Especially in Juma no Mukodia, and this has some no the buy. Sagalam say, yeah, and he tells us that we should move another notch. Sagalam say, Asemia. We hope it's just an accident, and that one we leave it to God. But if BB untoward and I BB Bonnie be a consua, it needs to be investigated thoroughly. But somehow we will get to the reality. But the denial, we are in your processing. Processing maybe 3 days IND. Then we will begin to, get back to ourselves and now you move work with him.
I mean, that was Papa. That's an amin call. Wamunia Baho, Honorable Majo.
Captain Smart.
Yamina don't maybe so there or your boko, maybe there on ye
boko. Yina Yezarevo. It be main constituency chairman out to Senior West. He's also a pilot. He's the only NDC chairman, constituency chairman who is a pilot. And see, no way to can in Brian or Araba and Yajo Johan on WhatsApp. What could possibly have gone wrong? I'm not a technical person in that area, and I'm in technical in other areas. But Yabo won't command them because he's a personal friend also to Dr. Manibuama. This pain cuts across everybody. Everybody knew one of the 8 in one way or the other. And my prayer is just that this issue should just not. And yet, another death. Yeah, morning. Yes, you one. And then case closed. I don't know the baby. Ghana and Semeno. Our front banner, we move our back banner. Now, we can't come assembly in Pacho, Ghana for Nanko Galam Saints in a work. Into only one issue. Let this be a time of national consciousness. Near when the Galam saying, Onkoye. You, Matt, Poncho, wanted to research now on shelves in the Namas, one student in Ayano. Near whom I'm sure there's a lot of research on proper ways of mining, small scale mining. I'm sure you might have those. Honestly, wanted to mbra. To make sure what we can do, what these illegal miners can now become legal miners. Because mining has been from time immemorial and it will not stop. But at least let's do it in a responsible way because Captain Span, over time, we're getting to that point. And now water safety and security is going to be another matter altogether in the next 10 years. In those communities, warrior them are mining, I'm sure Supo won't be in and one task was the best other things, but there it is the work, the irresponsible nature of it. You may be an on my sister way to them.
That's it, the only constituency chairman. Our Ghana politics or yeah pilot. Uncle pilot, the bucket and a bucket fancy. Metrai Chi Boame. Captain Anderson. And Pachona, a captain of Ghana forces another baby for
me rank a midi free Air Force, me a flight lieutenant.
Oh, okay.
But me use flight lieutenant named you. Into the civil side, me use Captain Anderson.
Okay. Then a bit me see my castle playing the way and a helicopter way. Officer, I never been a kickambo, one away pilot. Why?
And your money, dear, a be brain. A bit me free, if you didn't cassa, a guitar, if you didn't know and found fear Eddie. Fufro 80 me a more problem. That dance so 80 more problem. Fufro create me 80 to that dance to me to. I feel so weather no and so 80 me a year contributing factor. Says that time me share. Essence near a real more a nintino near Ubia be the kind in any esine weather. Yatin to some for is to say. Before France bet me esi say be a binum to aircraft need you a bit my possible ain't me and Fabia and cast that time we any way we didn't mean see Bibia bet me esi near Bompire and say and Peninfua yet to say almost shimono on bet me a shimami who are deportia AC pilots no. Missy me Captain Nekasai, a Joadano, and Sana, a Quadano, near me in a bonko, minim say, unim a Jumano, in fear do a wedding or Air Force mono unim, or a safety officer, and so safety school, I make and one and also so call intimiwa ratio, say unim what he has to do. But near be brave, 80 me, Emma, Aquentia say 80 missy, ye bompire say, Yankupancasa, Ebama Yenya sa comfort na ya train ama investigation no so akoso
Mamenda wase men se wadaji bebre enam santi no wo hwe se de areho no esi ewa ha no ene